Hello, this is Sewing STFU Today I'm doing my review on My Little Pony. In the past, I think in the early 1980s, not to the late 1980s to the 90s, I grew up watching the original My Little Pony with Megan, Firefly, Shay Dancer, I believe, I'm not sure. At the same time, watching My Little Ponytails with Patches, and whoever, I'm sorry. I grew up watching these, and then, I'm sorry to say, I did not watch the third generation of My Little Pony. It just drove me crazy, and finally, about 2 or 3 years ago, they finally brought out My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Now, I'm going to talk about these 3 shows. For those who haven't seen the original My Little Pony, look up the pilot. It will basically shows the beginning, where the My Little Pony begins. It basically has the 3 ponies. You have the unicorns, the regular ponies, and the Pegasi. There was basically no alicorns yet. Of course, there was one episode about who wanted to be queen or whatever, but each episode had a good song, good moral, action, and things to go on. My Little Pony Tales basically took place during the midday, back when there were basically only, ironically, the main characters almost all seemed to be female ponies. Luckily, in the original My Little Pony, they explained why there weren't many boy ponies. Basically, they were running around the world. Don't believe me? Check out the episode of Summer Act, and you'll be surprised of how many stereotypes. Heck, even in My Little Pony Tales, there was basically a couple of boy ponies, and they do appear up, but mostly it is just Tay. He's kind of like the bully, but at the same time he has a secret which won't be shared, because it'll ruin the character he brought up for himself. And there's only one person who actually likes him, and that is, I believe, Bright Eyes. No, I'm sorry, it's been a long while since I've seen the show, but these shows conflict themselves because you do have the stereotypes. You have one who's super smart, you have the one who's a tomboy, and so on and so forth. However, I'm proud to say I grew up watching these shows, because if it wasn't for these 2 main shows, many people are going to say, what about Generation 3? Well, I haven't seen it. I'm not going to watch them on YouTube, because basically, it's not going to make much sense to me. However, there was one character from the original My Little Ponies that keep popping up, and that was Spike, who also seems to make an appearance in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Let's do a quick review on this. Basically, Twilight Sparkle, who haven't seen Friendship is Magic, the first episode, is sent to Ponyville, and due to being a bad guy and introducing of the first villain and basically one of the main co-characters later on in the future, Twilight Sparkle ends up staying in Ponyville, and we end up meeting a bunch of new characters based on their elements. They basically connect with the elements of harmony. Let's see. We have, I'm going to try going through this by order. Honesty, kindness, laughter, generosity, loyalty, and magic. It's all 6 of them. And in each episode they go through. Those characters are in the background that we don't get to see much. Kind of like Benny Scratch. Octavia, which are now making their own sequences, who are basically been popping up in the mainframe, and a lot of people are doing artwork. At the same time, we have people that we know, even though we don't know much about, especially like Princess Celestia and Princess Luna. Of course, even though I am curious about them, however, I know that eventually Hasbro will probably show a sneak peek of the past, even though we have seen some foreshadowing in the past episodes, like at the beginning of My Little Pony, and let's see, and the return of the elements, return of Fred Shepherd's magic, and the Crystal Kingdom. But mostly we're talking about the main six. We have Twilight, Pinkie Pie, who's the partygoer. We have Applejack, who's also a tomboy, but she's most likely a workhorse. We have Rainbow Dash, the outgoing tomboy who basically doesn't care as long as it looks cool. We have Rary, who basically is into fashion, but she is very kind. We also have Fluttershy. I made my own Fluttershy gear, you can kind of see. And due to this, they're all best friends. In each episode, we see different obstacle they encounter, whether it is physical or is it mental. Now, many people are probably going to ask, who's my favorite pony? I'm going to have to say the number one pony that I mostly can kind of relate to is Fluttershy. If people are asking why Fluttershy, she's nothing much. If you see in the first episode, you'd be amazed. Because at first Fluttershy is shy. It's true. But then, when she meets Spike, she is outgoing, she is talkative, she is happy. She's like, oh my gosh, you're a baby dragon. What do dragons talk about? And she does. She's a good listener and so on. Of course, it's kind of sad too that she's also one of my disliked characters, even though she's my favorite. The reason why, because in several episodes, you see her, that she goes beyond herself when meeting up in the obstacle, well, facing off against a cockatrice, a minotaur, standing up to, let's see, a manticore and minotaur, but she stands up to a minotaur. You can actually see her reaching that obstacle. However, she does go back down. I do have a Facebook account, but I'm also joining a group called the Corpus Christi Brownies. I posted up a link earlier saying and asking who is your favorite My Little Pony character. Of course, I assumed everyone knew it was the main six. However, I'm going to put in down different 2 cents. In a couple of days from now, I will basically be reviewing the top 6 picked main 6 My Little Pony characters. Twilight, Fluttershy, Rary, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, and did I say Fluttershy? I think so, yeah. Of the main 6. And I'll post up each video indicating who made it from the bottom to the top. From what I'm seeing right now is amazingly that Twilight's on the bottom. So if you want Twilight to go on top, go to the website and place your vote. And I'm sure a lot of people are thinking, well, it's just a girl show. Ironically, it's not true. In fact, in the group, there's actually more guys than girls. Even though what's getting me more confused is this. Why aren't there more boy ponies? Why aren't there more males? We have Big Macintosh and Shining Armor. And of course, Scootaloo, who I believe to be a girl, even though some people are calling Scootaloo a guy for some reason. Snips, Snails, there are side characters. I would like to see a male character. Now, I'm not saying I'm dating a new character, or heck no. but kind of like from Strawberry Shortcake, Huckleberry Pie. He's part of the show now, but basically he pops up because even though he's not a main character, but hey, he does appear in once in a while, kind of like Big Macintosh. But Big Macintosh, heck, even though he doesn't talk much, he is still a character. So I'm going to include a link to the site, so keep an eye out, because the poll's going to end the 30th of this month. So until then, My Little Pony fans, enjoy the show if you've seen the episodes, and keep brewing until November, because season 4 is on its way. So may friendship be with you.